Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, I go by Theo the Truth, and on this channel, I just talk about relevant topics or anything that I might see trending around on social media. I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so if you're not subscribed yet and you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. I'm hoping to reach 1,000 subscribers very soon. I'm really excited, so I would love for you to help me get there if you like my content. So I've been seeing this guy, Jeffrey Marsh. He is a non-binary TikTok influencer I've seen quite a bit of his content going around on both Facebook and TikTok. And the reason why this guy, and yes, I'm going to call him a guy because that's what he is. I don't care if he labels himself as non-binary or if he labels himself as a cucumber. I call spades a spade. The reason why I'm pointing this guy out, if you haven't seen his content, I'm going to actually go ahead and play a video. I found the perfect video to show why exactly this guy is a problem and why people like him are a problem. And the reason why, especially if you're a parent, we have to really monitor what our kids are watching on social media and who they're actually coming across, because there are some predatory people out there like Jeffrey Marsh who are trying to push this LGBTQ agenda, who are trying to push this weird ideology, gender fluid ideology agenda, and using that as a way to create a cult-like mentality in our youth and ultimately separate them from their parents. And you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about when I play this video for you guys.
Hi kids. Hi kids. Hey kids. So you were told repeatedly, over years, that you're trash, that you're worthless. I am so sorry that you grew up in a household that was chaotic. You don't deserve to feel bad all the time. Here are 3 ways to know when your mental health is sliding. Here are 3 reasons that you are a good person. Here are 3 ways that you can enjoy your childhood trauma. I want to talk to the kids. Your parents made mistakes. You can't blame the parents. Of course they can. I'm just concerned about the children. Should I go no contact with my mom? I will tell you about going no contact. Don't worry about hurting a parent's feelings. If you have toxic parents will always make it about them. Your parents rushed you. Your parents screwed up. Families like to keep the roles the same. Here's your way out. If you do not have a family that loves you, I'm going to be your family. You are safe. I really do love you. I'm not playing a character here. I see the real you. I know you. People always say, Jeffrey, it feels like you're talking right to me. And that's because I am. I hope you got the message by now that you are worth something. I know that you're worth something. I just think about you a lot. You can ask me anything. That's why I made a Patreon, so that we could talk about it, so that we could connect in a way that has more privacy. And if you want to hear from me on a personal level, just let me know. And I didn't know these private videos would be some of the most fulfilling work that I do. There's no such thing as a boy or a girl. It's good for children to see LGBTQ lives and LGBTQ people. Biological sex is fake. Here are 3 reasons why sex is difficult for you. Here are 3 reasons why sex is difficult. And you can request anything you want from me. People want what I have. It's okay to feel all of your complicated feelings. There's a causation between false stories in the media about us and I I keep wondering, who is the real danger to children?
I keep wondering, who is the real threat to children? Says the online creep who is trying to separate kids from their parents. So now that you've seen the video, now you can see where I'm going with this, right? We have to be very careful in this day and age of who our kids are coming across, because y'all, that video was heavy. That short clip said a lot, and it is terrifying that there are kids who are, or adolescents who are very naive, who are looking at this person as if they're somebody that they can trust. You know, this is a random stranger on the internet literally telling youth, young people who probably already have psychological issues. They probably are already dealing with a lot of depression and dealing with a lot of emotions that they don't know how to manage. And he is preying on these young people in hopes of, to be honest, I'm not really sure what he's hoping to do. I'm not really sure where he's going with this, but you can't tell me that this guy doesn't look like a serial killer. Tell me you don't get serial killer vibes from this dude. I mean, just look at his face. Just look at his eyes. Look at his whole demeanor. I mean, I'm thinking like Jeffrey Marsh, Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, I'm getting Jeffrey Dahmer vibes from this dude. Like, chop you up into small pieces, hide you in the backyard or in the basement type of deal. Like, that's the type of vibes that this dude is giving off. And my fear is that there are probably young people who are probably looking at this dude like, oh, well, you know, my parents don't understand me, so this guy on the internet understands me. You know, he's telling this guy needs to be banned from all social media platforms, period, point blank, no questions asked. Anytime you are telling young people, children, kids, to go no contact with their parents, don't worry about hurting your parent, your mom's feelings or your parents' feelings. Who says that to a kid? That is insane. Imagine a young, naive child that looks at this guy or who comes across his content and actually takes that seriously, goes no contact with their parents and ends up lost or, God forbid, dead somewhere, kidnapped or whatever. Like, this guy, I don't know how he has not already been banned from social media. This dude is scary. Like, there's no way that this guy does not have bodies buried in his basement. I'm sorry. Like, he looks crazy. And if you've ever seen like some of his actual videos, because I've seen some of his actual like full length videos, like that compilation of clips does a very good job of showing like how predators actually isolate and actually get their victims. But if you really see like his full videos, like, he's very condescending in the way that he talks about normal people and the way that he talks about you know, pretty much like people, like your parents and your family. He's very condescending, and he's very like, if you're a child who is like a rebel and you feel misunderstood, and you know, they might like look at this guy like he's like their friend or something, and like he will lead them down a very dark path if they're not already on one. And the thing is, like, we're seeing such a huge rise in all of these weirdos. And I think that because we are going into this age of acceptance and, you know, acceptance and inclusion, and we're going over the top with this stuff. So now we're seeing a lot of these creeps and these predators who are using that to their advantage, basically under the guise of a queer identity. So they're using that queerness as a kind of a scapegoat, or like a path into getting into what they really want, which is to do predatory, to commit predatory acts and do predatory things. I just want to say, like, I am so glad that my son is not on TikTok, because I used to think TikTok was like this cute, fun place, but like when you're starting to see a lot of this stuff, a lot of the content that's posted on there, I'm glad he's not on there. But anyways, I just say all that to say, you know, we need, like, people like Jeffrey Marsh need to be banned from social media. We have to at some point we have to draw the line somewhere. And this guy has jumped so far over the line of going too far. He needs to be banned from social media. He needs to be off. He needs to be investigated by the FBI or something, because I don't know, like I get vibes from people, and when I look into his eyes, I see pure evil. I see something is not right about this guy. And clearly, by the way that he's talking and the way that he's trying to separate kids from their parents, that there is nothing okay or normal about that. That shit is not normal. Somebody like that 20 years ago would have been locked up so quick. But now, because of this whole queer identity thing and inclusion, now we're supposed to look at that like that's supposed to be okay. Hell no. No, that shit is not cool. We need to cancel this. We need to cancel this weirdo. So anyways, let me know if you guys have ever seen any of his content. If you've seen this video, let me know what you think in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you haven't already done so. And I will see you guys next time.